Everybody, this is Tommy with Colonel Rep Scale Models coming at you with a video for the first time maybe since, I don't know, April. I think with the eggplant group build maybe. Still working on a couple of those from the spring group builds. Haven't really done anything since then. Just been busy with life and renovations here at the house. We had to get some things fixed, and it seems like once we fixed one thing, something else broke or had to be replaced or repaired, or it's just several months of just nonstop stuff happening. And it was just a busy summer. All the kids were working. We took one small trip, I think, to Nashville just for the weekend, so my youngest daughter could take a tour of Vanderbilt. Not that she's going to be going there when she gets into college, but just to see it. And my wife had some business up there, some of her hotels, so we just made the weekend of it. And then me and my son, we went back the following weekend to watch Sunderland, the English Premier League soccer team I follow, play. They had a U.S. tour and they played Liverpool, so it was cool to go see them. It's the first time I've seen them since the first time I saw them back in 2004. So since it was once in a kind of several decade opportunity to see them, we did that. And then with the World Cup here, with some games in Atlanta, me and my son also went to see Czechia and South Africa play, so we could mark that off our bucket list of going to a World Cup match. So busy summer in a lot of different ways. School's back started, so now we're about to go into our 4th week of school. So I'm still doing the grade level chair, which is a little bit more responsibility. I've got a new principal, some changes from that, but it's been a good year so far. The kids have been really good. It's been a good behavior-wise group. We'll see how they start doing academically as we get more into the year. So this video is just an update, and I wanted to, even though I'm still busy, obviously I want to make sure I try to host my Deformed cartoon group build that me and Papa Dan started several years ago. And as many of you know, Papa Dan's no longer doing models. He's got rid of his stash and basically all of his equipment and stuff. So I will be doing this one alone. I'll continue to try to do it every year, just because I like to do it, and I need something like this at this time of the year to kind of get me back into the mode. Like I said, I'm still working on finishing my Mandalorian, going back and doing the detail on him, finishing a small scale group build from way long ago, a couple of them actually. And so just things on the bench I need to get cleared, but this, I want to try to do this as well. And this time I'm actually going to do a buddy build as part of this with Ryan Hutson with Upatoi Model Works. He's down in Columbus, outside Columbus, Georgia. So he and Monty at the county model shop, that's our little trio that we go to some of the local, Acme and Anniston and shows like that, where we do some vending, trying to get rid of, because I am trying to pare down my stash. So I was texting him just last night, and I was like, hey, I got to do this Deformed cartoon group build. Do you want to? He had just mentioned picking up this kit at I think a show in Chattanooga, because he did a couple of these recently, and he kind of liked them. So and I told him I have a bunch of them. So he found one. So I was like, hey, well, why don't we do a buddy build while I'm doing the Deformed cartoon group build? And would you be up for that? And he's like, sure. He doesn't post a lot, I don't believe, but he has a local, club there with Monty and some of the guys in that area. And he does a lot of 3D printing. So if you've been to any of these shows, he 3D prints a lot of stuff, where there's engines, tires, equipment and tools for your bench, things like that. So he does some great work. So that small scale group build thing I was working on, I was getting some in. So what we're going to do is this one. It's the Panther. I've built the T-72. I haven't built the Tiger, but I wanted to build the Panther because I like the Panther a lot. I'm one of those who believes that this was the best German tank of World War II, not necessarily the Tiger. I mean, the Tiger would be a more dominant one, but with all the problems that it had, it was too complex. Didn't get a lot of them. Took so long to get them to the field. They weren't as effective as they could be when, you know, the U.S. was producing Shermans and the Russians were producing T-72s just like clockwork. And, you know, this one was pretty complex, and then the Tiger was even worse. But this one was probably, most people would say this one was probably the most effective German tank of the war. But anyway, so I don't know if I'm going to do this color scheme, this livery yet. I think I'm going to do some type of camo, but I'm not really sure yet what that's going to be. It won't be just the basic gray. I want to do something that has some type of color to it. So that's what I'm going to build as part of the group build. So again, anybody that wants to join in, I know some have texted me to see if I was going to keep doing it, and I will, as long as I want to do it, because I like to do these kits where there's these are the Tiger models, the planes and things, and any other deformed type stuff. You know, I've got, you know, whether it's like the Beals wheels, I don't know if you can see them, but they're back there. Some of those are getting a little bit pricey, so I'm kind of holding off on doing any of those. I mean, each cartoons, I got some Flintstone stuff. You've got like Speed Racer, things like anything like that, or the what do they got some up there, the Weirdos kits. Those are still out there. You can find. You can do those. I haven't done one of those, so I might do one of those these years, but. That's what we're looking for, right? As long as it's not Eggplanes, because Eggplane has the group build back in April. So we don't want to mess with that. And we don't want to do the Deformed, the SD Gundams, which I like to do as well, because we also have there's a Bandai group build. So we'll save those for those builds. So that's what we're doing. Again, it's just those kind of kits. You know, post your start videos or mention in my comments that you're going to do it. I'll put try to put a link into the video for Ryan's video as well, his channel as well. And then if you can just label it 2026 Deformed Cartoon Group Build, or Deformed Cartoon Group Build, or GB 2026, just so it makes it easier for search, so I can find out who's building and who's posted videos and kind of keep track of that. So anyway, if you got any questions, just drop them in the comments down there. And again, if you want to join in to support it, go ahead. We're going to have fun. It runs from September 1st to September 30th. So it's just that 1 month. But if you go over, of course, we know that's fine. I mean, I hardly ever finish them on time. So I think that's about it. I want to start rambling as the dog starts barking, as some of my family starts getting back from running errands. So as always, football season starting up, college football season in a couple of weeks. So we'll be looking forward to that. As always, huddy toddy, God bless.